So I have these jeans that are getting a little worn, but they're still great. I just put my phone in my back pocket too many times and starting to get these kind of wear and tear. So I'm going to fix them up in a stylish way. I start by getting just a piece of stabilizing fabric, just a patch of denim, actually from another pair of old jeans that couldn't be salvaged. And I need it to be about a half an inch bigger than the actual hole. And this is going to be on the inside of the jeans, so it's just there to stabilize the fabric. And I'm going to take some regular old thread and just baste it on, just to make sure it's in place while I'm doing my embroidery. And you can see it's just to there so that to stabilize the back side of the fabric. And I'm going to start stitching with embroidery thread. Nothing fancy, just bright colored thread, and I'm using very simple running stitch. The trick is to keep the thread from getting twisted while you're working with it and going through all the layers. I made these vertical rows of stitches over the hole area, and you can see on the back it stabilizes the fabric so that it doesn't make the hole doesn't get bigger. So I had added some turquoise stitching in a horizontal fashion, but then felt like it needed something more, so brought in some pink as a highlight and just created these little boxes. But I wanted to continue the theme on the other pocket, on the other side of my jeans, but I didn't want it to be identical, but use the same thread, the same idea, with that piece of stabilizing denim that goes on the back, basting it on with basic black thread. You'll take that black thread out later. It's just there while you're working with the embroidery. And this time I started with the turquoise thread. I started with the horizontal rows, really trying to make the stitching be as even as possible. And I kept my eye on looking at the theme that I was creating with my stitchery. And then added the yellow in the vertical that created this sort of checkerboard pattern, same theme. And I liked adding the pink in there as well as an accent piece. I kind of think it looks like almost like a rose trellis in a very abstract way. But as it was growing, I kind of liked the way it looked, and you can see across the back of the jeans. Looks pretty good. And I thought I really want to continue it with a little bit on the front side. Even though I didn't need any repair, I can continue the theme on the upper pocket area. So I started adding some yellow boxes here, and I thought, well, I needed to have that turquoise and that pink in there as well. Not as big of an area, but just a suggestion to continue that theme on the front side. And there's my finished product. I encourage you, go out and get some embroidery thread. This is a simple project. Share and comment below.